Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have some news. I finished my December daily 2023 from last year. I was working on it all year, still haven't finished 2022, halfway through that one, and I have started 24, but I haven't shared anything yet. But this guy's done. I had 4 days to myself. My husband took the kids to visit my in-laws, and I got this baddie done. So I just want to share with you guys. So starting off, I adhered this envelope. I cut out the folded part here and just sealed it up with washi tape to keep the profile a little bit thinner. It has our Christmas card from this year as well as a few other special ones. And then starting off here, I've got the shaker page with the transparency. The Starbucks bag project that Allie did on prep day, I believe. And inside there's the little cards for each person with ICU, the age. I made a little shaker with each of our photos. That's fun. Here I have this cool kind of flip out thing. This year I experimented with QR codes a little bit. And that's fun for stories where they kind of need a video, or the video helps the story make sense. So day one, the kids opened their advent calendars, of course, stamped all of these, stitched these numbers. I saw somebody did that. I thought that was cute. Then we went to get our tree, did this fun little cutout. Supplemented with a grid. Grids are always good for days with lots of photos. Making cookies with my daughter. This, I believe, is not filled out yet. I need to do that. But then I put a photo of the original recipe card in there as well, which is fun to have. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Moving on. We went to the Alameda Lighted Yacht Parade, and I used my foil quill pen to write that on and put these little star details, which is cute. This was inspired by Allie. That's a little pull out here where you can see multiple extra little photos. This page is a special thing. My mom and I went to a restaurant that she used to always go with her best friend who passed away a couple years ago. She's also my godmother, so I thought it was a special thing to continue going there for her birthday. This was inspired by Allie as well. I went full rainbow here. This is kind of cool. It folds out. Then when you turn the page, there's some craziness going on here. Bear with me. Turn the page, and you have all these little tags, which is another inspired by. And then when you open it, you can see the photos peeking through. So it's kind of a fun one in person. You can also just look at them this way if you turn. So fun, interactive. This was cool. I found out last minute that the Santa Coca-Cola truck was in town, so we went down to check that out. The journaling on the back. Did a little vellum pocket on the page itself. And then, of course, the truck there. This day, we went to see an outdoor performance of Rudolph, which was really cute. A little fold out here. Adding in some fun Rudolph stuff, or reindeer stuff at least. Journaling. This classic family photo in the Christmas bulb. Super cute. Let's see, then I have the kids' wish list. And there are photos on the back. Get these guys back in here. This was kind of fun. So my husband and I, my mom too actually, we love Big Brother, the show Big Brother. And if you're a fan, you know it usually airs in the summer, but last year they did a reindeer games, like shorter version of the season, holiday themed, whatever. So it was a fun thing to have in December for a change. And I got the idea here because I wasn't sure if it would like translate visually to put the title of the show here, but then also flip it up, it's the TV, but have a clip of one of the games they were actually playing. So I thought that was fun. This was super special to me. I actually posted about this on my Instagram last year and just took the story, a screenshot of the story, which was great because it was already all laid out and done for me. And it's basically about how I made some improvements to my bedroom, made it more peaceful, and my reward at the end was setting up this new lighted village set that I got from Costco last year. So I enjoyed that. This is just a fun around here page. It's different fun little items we've added and whatnot. This was a story about a mint plant that I got from Trader Joe's. I was super excited about it, and then I killed it really quickly, unfortunately. And then the little journaling card sticks in right there. This was fun. This was a hairstyle I was actually trying out for my daughter, so I practiced on myself, and then I wore this for a work party because it was too cute. And again, I did a lot of this, I guess, this year, the cutting a slit in a full blade and adding more. So for work, we did, I work remotely, so everything's over Zoom, but we did this little paper folding thing. And this is an inside joke about everyone. We were messing with AI and America's Sweethearts, Tom Hanks, and that's supposed to be E.T., but AI is weird. And Michael J. Fox are like America's Sweethearts, whatever, but I don't care for any of them. So it's like a joke at my work. But anyway. Okay, this was a day we went to an outdoor mall and it was jam-packed with fun. We ice skated, we met up with friends and saw Santa, then we went and looked at lights, ate at a few different places throughout the day. It was a really fun day, but it was kind of a lot. And oh yeah, we also, so this is the ice skating portion. This is kind of like a preview page to the day because it was so busy. Then this is the ice skating portion. Then the kids wrote their letters to Santa. And we didn't have time, so we actually had them do that when they changed into their pictures with Santa outfits. And they wrote their letters in the back of the car. But it was just super cute. Let's see. Then we saw Santa. And I got this idea from Yin, which was cool, to kind of make a flap out of the actual photo to have a cutout. And these here. And then just talking a little bit about how our friends have been really good, supportive friends to us throughout the pandemic. They're COVID conscious as we are, so it's nice to have the support. And then this is when we went and looked at lights. This was fun. I'm not going to tilt this just because I don't want to mess up my setup here, but this was a fun, just kind of crazy night when we had my parents over. My son dressed up like a goofball and was playing his toy trumpet for us. This is a more quiet page. It's a sweet moment reading a new book, Christmas book with my son. I like that one a lot. This is the last day of school before break. We did this kind of fun thing with the tags from this year. This is another fun-filled day we had that included going to Starbucks, so I used the Starbucks cup designs in here. and just made these little flaps. And this is inspired by somebody as well. I'm sorry, I forget who it was right now, but it's not my original idea. Just some fun mail we got that day. The kids were walking around on this like planter thing after we had lunch somewhere. Here's where we got our Starbucks. And dropping off Santa letters. And yeah, another one from that. So it was a fun page, and it has the transparencies if you can, it's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. And then on the back, this is just documenting, so the gifts that the kids made for us at school, and then this is something I ordered for my mom. Her dog's name's Tilly, and so it's a little, I framed it and everything, just to document a few cute gifts. This was a night we went out driving looking at lights. This was cute. My son is super into Star Wars, and so I did all the puns. Merry Sithmas. I find your lack of cheer disturbing. I am your father Christmas. Welcome to the naughty side. So just he was being silly and dressed himself up as a Santa Darth Vader. So we're having a laugh at that. Then we did gingerbread houses, but I kind of talked about how the kids were being really silly this year and we didn't get much done, but I guess the point was to have fun, and that we did, so no loss. This was Christmas Eve, which is what we do now because my sister lives in Portland, Oregon, and her husband's birthday is the 24th, and they have a dog that someone has to be home with at all times, so he doesn't come with her to visit. Anyway, super long story for explaining basically that we do our Christmas Eve on the 23rd, but I actually love it. It gives me the 24th to reset for Christmas Day, so it's actually a blessing in disguise. But the kids, and this is my brother, they're just being goofy. And then this is our tradition. Every year we take a family picture. And then this is just continuing that with the kids opening some of their Christmas Eve gifts. And I kept this like a pocket to put some of the journaling from that. It should be glued down on the sides. It's always a little tricky with the vellum to get adhesive working perfectly. Oh, and I did stamp and emboss this, which is kind of pretty. I don't know if you can see the shimmer there. This is actual Christmas Eve, which was preparing food, putting out cookies. This is a little chalkboard thing that we always put the kids' wish list items on, and then reading Night Before Christmas, which is a tradition. Then that brings us to Christmas Day. This was cute. These are Heidi swap items, and I thought it was cute because it's like all the presents, like, you know, get it? And I just used the little inserts to add more pictures of the kids opening various gifts so we can remember them. This was sweet. This was my daughter left out a note, so it's explaining how my daughter left a note asking for Santa to write her back, but Santa actually left this drawing for the kids. And then this is scanned in samples of the wrapping paper Santa used for each of them. So my daughter likes dogs, so she got puppies, and my son got Star Wars. So it was a fun little sub-story from Christmas. Just added it there. And this was a 3x8 pocket, like the full, but I just chopped it off and cut a little semicircle there. Okay, and then this, I was kind of experimenting with this page. It's okay. I used the Basic Grade Notch tool, which is from like early 2000s. And you can swing these to the side or open them, but it's a little finicky. Like, I don't know, I don't think I would repeat this design, but you can do that and get a little blurb of each photo. The reason I say it's tricky, it's just a little like, I don't know, it doesn't function great and it's not secured, so I don't know how I feel about that, but anyway. So that is Christmas Day, Christmas morning mostly. Actually, it's both because this is later at my parents'. So we went back to my parents' house that evening. Okay, and then this is when we go down, this is the trip I missed this year, but last year we go down to Carlsbad to visit my husband's family. So it's just documenting various things, and I used this to do sort of a currently on our trip type of thing. So that was fun. Got some amazing donuts from 2 different places, actually. I don't know why there's so many good donuts down there, but I guess it's a good thing they're miles away and not down the street. And then this is a sub, like, again, story within story. One of the days on our trip down there, we went to go see lights at the botanical garden, and so that's documenting that. I did this digitally, set this all up digitally and just printed it out and cut it as a tag. And this is the other half of, like, so if you do that, you can see the full spread. And lastly, we have, because we came home on the 30th, so I put this little all roads lead home. This is my son fell asleep on the drive home. So that was the 30th, and the rest of these photos are from the 31st, from New Year's Eve last year. And there were lots of rainbows on our drive home, and I was inspired by Allie's rainbow from her 2023. So I did that. I believe she used this too. I can't remember now, but I just digitally added this that I pulled from a Paisley Press digital. And then, you know, it's all the New Year's dinner and sparklers and stuff. And I did this little flap here and did more QR codes of the sparklers and watching the ball drop on TV. And then lastly, to finish, my daughter did this really beautiful artwork. I think she used oil pastels. It's really pretty. I was impressed. So I just added this Allie digital, all is calm, all is bright, and then I just created this. It says to 2023, we say goodnight. So I thought that was a sweet ending. So yeah, that is my 2023 album. Thank you for joining me. And I'd love to know how you're doing, if you're participating, where you're at, what you have finished, etc. So hopefully I will be back soon with more to share. Thanks, guys. Happy New Year.